What a game it was midweek for Blues. Beating Wrexham, I say midweek, it was a Monday, but beating Wrexham in that massive clash that seemed like it was really being played in front of the world's eyes. It was a 3-1 win. Wrexham took the lead. Blues came back, a double from Stansfield, a brilliant strike from outside the box from our new midfielder Iwata from Celtic, and, well, that was game over. There was a scuffle at the end. Bielik ended up getting sent off with a double yellow card, but, he is going to be missing for this one, which is a massive worry. But we do have depth. Not saying it's as good as Bielik because he is a brilliant centre back, and with Clara, they make an outstanding duo for League One. But bringing in Ben Davies instead of Bielik, it's League One. That's not too bad at all. So this will be a good fixture. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So looking at the table, Wrexham are still top, Blues second in the league. We have played a game less. It is on goal difference, but it's a good start. 13 points from 5 games, 4 wins and a draw. The only other unbeaten team in the league, as you can see, 5th placed Stockport. So I wonder whose record will continue. I don't know who Stockport have this weekend, but Blues' game is not the easiest. However, Rotherham are actually 17th in the league. They've picked up only 1 win from 6, with 3 draws and 2 defeats. Only scored 5 in their 6 as well, so not full of goals, even though a lot of people were complaining that we didn't sign Johnson Clark-Harris at the start of the season. I don't know how much he's played, how much of an impact he's had, but maybe we did well getting Alfie May and Stansfield instead, as well as Lyndon Dykes. So that's Rotherham, in 17th, 6 points from 6 games. They were obviously in the Championship last season, had a horrible season, finished bottom, but yeah, they normally bounce back at the first time of asking. Whether that happens, I'm not sure. Steve Evans may already be on a little bit of, thin ice. Just not yet, but if he gets to 15 games and they're still kind of skulking around the point per game mark, then maybe there could be a change there. He's also not got the greatest attitude. He doesn't like to shake people's hands. He likes to moan and whine about everything. And he's already had a lot to say about Blues' expenses on players this season, which, fair enough, everyone can have an opinion on it. If you've got the money, you spend it. If you don't, you can't. I've watched my team go through, 15 years of mismanagement, somewhere around that. And now we've finally got a bit of a lucky break with owners that really want to invest. So we're doing it in a way that's completely fine. As our ownership said, we make more revenue than every club in the Championship other than those with parachute payments. So, we're getting the revenue streams. In League One, you can spend the money you earn. So that's enough on Steve Evans, I think. But this is one I really do want to win just because of the way Steve Evans is. I think a lot of League One fans will probably feel the same this season. So we take a look at the head-to-head. So we won't actually. We'll look at Rotherham first. So their fixtures haven't been great. So they lost the opener 1-0 to Exeter, drew 0-0 with Bristol Rovers, lost 2-0 to Wycombe. So that's 3 games in with no goals scored, 3 conceded. They did then pick it up a bit. They beat Huddersfield 2-1, which is probably their toughest game so far. Managed to win it. Drew 1-1 with Charlton, drew 2-2 with Burton. Now, Blues, obviously very good form, but we haven't played great in any of our games other than the Wrexham game. That felt like a statement. Big occasion, you had David Beckham, Tom Brady, Rob McElhenney, all there. Gary Neville for some reason. That was a bit of a random one. But yeah, it was a big occasion, and our players rose to it. We dominated that game from the moment we got our first goal. We just didn't look like we were going to lose the ball, let alone concede a goal. So, great performance from us. The head-to-head last season, 2-0 nils. As I can remember, we were the only Championship side not to score a goal against Rotherham. If we'd have won one of those, we'd have stayed up. So, that was very disappointing. But, season before, it was 2-0 each way. A couple of seasons before that, we won 1-0 and we drew 1-1. So, we're not great in this fixture. We don't lose it often. We've only lost one out of the last 10 against Rotherham. But there are quite a few draws in there. So, on to the prediction. The way we played against Wrexham, I've got to back us to win. I backed a 3-0 against Wrexham and I was almost there. It was 3-1. This one, I think could be... See, playing away might suit us because Rotherham fans will get on their backs for not coming out and trying to win the game. A lot of sides will sit back against us because naturally we'll have a lot of the ball, but Rotherham will have to go through it, which could open gaps for us to then exploit. So away from home, really, we should be better than we are at home. But I'm always still worried about away just because the last 5 years we've been awful on the road. Probably more than that, to be honest. But I am going to back a narrow 2-1 win. So let me know what your thoughts are on this fixture. Give me your predictions. Let me know how you thought we got on against Wrexham and whether you think that was just a massive statement and you don't have any doubts that we're going to go up now. Because I didn't have doubts, I would say, but I was kind of waiting to blow someone away, and that's what we did on Monday, and that's that kind of reassurance you need that, yeah, we are really meaning business. So, yeah, let me know your predictions. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Up the Blues.